Welcome to all. As in the first part of the video, there is a recording problem, so I have to make this video with part 1 and part 2, and this is the part 2 of the same video. In my first part, I am requesting you to see within 26 minutes, and after 26 minutes you better to turn in my second part. That means from this slide please terminate that first part and continue this one for the rest part of the math to understand. Here in my first slide, in my first part of the lecture, I have discussed about the calculation of total volume V, and now let's take a area of the sedimentation tank 3 meters square. There is no fixed provision to select this area. It's better to select this area based on your construction site, that means area available in construction sites, and normal provision is to make the tank as rectangular shape, and normally length is sometimes greater than width, and if it is constructed a single compartment septic tank, it is there is a provision that the length of the tank will be 3 times of the width. That means if the length is 3 meter, then width will be 1 meter. So we can say that there is no fixed provision, and let's take a tank area A equal to 3 meters square. Now we need to calculate the depth of the tank. That means we have calculated here the volume, sludge storage, scum storage, sedimentation volume, storage, volume required for sedimentation storage, volume required for digestion. And now we will calculate the depth required for that volume by dividing the volume with this area. Let's see here. Maximum depth of slush, DSL means depth of slush, equal to volume of slush divided by area. Volume of slush is 2.4 meter cube. Let's see, volume of slush BSL equal to 2.4 meter cube. So depth of volume equal to 0.8 meter. Similarly, maximum depth of submerged scum, DSC equal to volume of scum divided by area. Volume of scum VSC equal to 0.96 meter cube. So submerged scum depth stands to 0.32 meter. Now scum clear depth equal to 0.075 meter, and this value is the minimum value and stated in design steps. Let's see the design steps. Here in design steps, the submerged scum clear depth is the distance between the underside of the scum layer and the bottom of the outlet tee, and should be at least 75 mm. That means submerged scum clear depth should be at least 75 mm. That means 0.075 meter. So I have stated here scum clear depth is 0.075 meter. Now slush clear depth. There is a formula to calculate the slush clear depth, and this is 0.82 into 0.26 A. This A is area, and this slush clear depth will be greater than equal to 0.3 meter. Here area A is 3 meter, and substituting A as 3, the slush clear depth stands 0.004 meter. And as this value is smaller than 0.3, so we have to take the larger one, which is 0.3. So take our adopted slush clear depth equal to 0.3. Let's see the formula for slush clear depth from the design steps. And this is the formula where I have picked DS equal to 0.82 into 0.26 A, and a minimum value of DS equal to 0.3 meter. Now the total clear space, minimum total clear space will be 0.075 plus DSC. 0.075 plus DSC means that depth and the minimum value of DSC is 0.3, so we can replace DSC as 0.3. So minimum clear space should be 0.075 plus 0.3. Now let's go to the design. So total clear space, that means total minimum clear space should be this value and summation of this value will be 0.375 meter. This is total clear space. This total clear space means this one, that means sedimentation zone. Clear space means sedimentation zone. Now we need to compare this depth with sedimentation zone depth. That means we have to compare this depth with VH by A, depth required for sedimentation. VH by A, VH is equal to depth for sedimentation. Here depth for sedimentation, so yes, volume for sedimentation. Volume for sedimentation VH is equal to 0.55 meter cube and area A is 3 meter. So depth required for sedimentation is tends to 0.183 meter. Our required value will be greater of this to 1.375 meter and 0.183 meter. As the larger value is 0.375 meter, so required depth equal to 0.375 meter. So we have calculated the depth of the sedimentation tank. Now total depth will be the sum of clear space depth plus DSL plus DSC. Here clear space depth equal to 0.375 meter, total clear space depth 375. DSL equal to 0.8. let's see, DSL equal to 0.8 and another one is DSC 0.32 meter. DSL 0.8, DSC 0.32. So total effective depth stands 1.5 meter. Now the suitable internal dimension of the tank will be, as the surface area of the tank is 3 meter square, assume 1 meter as the width of the tank, 3 meter as the length of the tank and 1.5 meter is the depth of the tank. So total volume stands to 4.5 meter cube. As our minimum or overall tank capacity was 4.12 meter cube, and now final volume stands 4.5 meter cube. So use 4.5 meter cube tank with a depth of 1.5 meter, and if we use two compartment, then the volume of first compartment will be twice that of total volume and volume of the second compartment will be 1/3 of the total volume. This was stated in the design procedure which I have stated in my last lecture. So first compartment volume will be twice that into total volume V equal to 4.5 meter cube. So first compartment volume stands to 3 meter cube, and similarly the volume of second compartment is 1.5 meter cube. So this is the design of septic tank, where the total volume is 4.5 meter cube, first compartment volume 3.3 meter cube, second compartment volume is 1.5 meter cube, and depth is 1.5 meter. And that is the end of our today's lecture. Thank you everyone.